The external universe is the larger manifestation. The internal universe is the subtler manifestation. Both come from the same consciousness. The laws of thought reflect the laws of nature. Desire mirrors attraction. Fear mirrors repulsion. Memory mirrors cycles of time. Imagination mirrors creation. Sleep mirrors dissolution. Waking mirrors manifestation. Everything inside has a counterpart outside. Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the cosmos, the macrocosm and the microcosm. The whole universe is one continuous reality. The macrocosm means the universe outside. The microcosm means the universe inside the human being. Both are built on the same plan. Whatever exists outside also exists inside. The structure of existence repeats in every scale. The universe is not separate from the individual. The individual is a small reflection of the whole. Every force that operates in nature also operates in the mind. Every law that governs the cosmos also governs the human being. The inner and outer worlds mirror each other. The human being carries the entire universe in seed form. The macrocosm and microcosm rise from the same source. That source is the one reality behind both. The external universe is the larger manifestation. The internal universe is the subtler manifestation. Both come from the same consciousness. The difference is only in degree, not in kind. The mind is like a small universe. The body is like a small universe. Everything seen outside also exists inside in thought form. Space exists internally as mental space. Time exists internally as psychological time. Force exists internally as desires and tendencies. The whole cosmos exists inside man. This is not poetry but fact. The universe evolves through stages. The human mind evolves through similar stages. The external and internal follow the same pattern. When the universe expands, knowledge expands. When the universe contracts, awareness moves inward. The same rhythm is present everywhere. Nothing in the cosmos is isolated. Everything is connected. Understanding the cosmos helps in understanding oneself. Understanding oneself helps in understanding the cosmos. The microcosm is the key to the macrocosm. The inner world is easier to observe. The outer world is vast, but the inner world is immediate. Whatever is in the effect must be in the cause. The universe is the effect. Consciousness is the cause. So the universe must exist in consciousness. The universe is a projection of consciousness. This projection appears inside as thought. It appears outside as matter. The same consciousness expresses as both. This removes the false division between inner and outer. When you study the mind, you are studying nature. The mind follows natural laws. Studying nature is also studying the mind. The mind is nature in subtle form. The external universe is the gross form. The internal universe is subtle form. Gross and subtle are two sides of the one existence. The same energy becomes thought inside. The same energy becomes matter outside. Both energies arise from the same cause. A seed and tree illustrate this relationship. The whole tree exists inside the seed in potential form. The macrocosm exists inside the microcosm in potential form. The microcosm becomes a channel for the macrocosm. When the mind expands, it reflects the universe clearly. A limited mind reflects the universe in fragments. An expanded mind reflects the universe as a whole. The more the mind becomes pure, the more it mirrors the cosmos. The purer the mind, the stronger the reflection. Everything outside is ultimately inside the self. The self is the center of both universes. The self is not limited by the body. The self is not limited by the mind. The self is the witness of both microcosm and macrocosm. The external universe is perceived by the senses. The internal universe is perceived by awareness. The self is beyond both. It watches both worlds. Ignorance comes from identifying with the small. Wisdom comes from identifying with the whole. When a person identifies only with the body, they feel small. When they identify with consciousness, they feel infinite. The microcosm opens the door to the realization. Through introspection, the patterns of the universe becomes visible. The laws of thought reflect the laws of nature. Desire mirrors attraction. Fear mirrors repulsion. Memory mirrors cycles of time. Imagination mirrors creation. Sleep mirrors dissolution. Waking mirrors manifestation. Everything inside has a counterpart outside. This understanding builds confidence that self-knowledge leads to world knowledge. True knowledge must arise from within. The roof of everything lies inside consciousness. The universe is meaningful only because the mind interprets it. Without the mind, the universe has no meaning. Understanding the mind is essential. When the mind is steady, the universe becomes clear. When the mind is scattered, the universe appears confusing. The senses are limited. They cannot show the whole universe. They show only small portions of it. The mind can go beyond the senses. The self can go beyond the mind. The self is the pure subject. Everything else is the object. Both macrocosm and microcosm are objects to the self. The self is the unchanging witness. The universe changes constantly. The mind changes constantly. The witness remains the same. The witness is the link between the two universes. The witness is the ground of both. The witness makes experience possible. Without the witness, neither world can be known. The witness is the true identity. It is not small. It is not limited. It is not separate from the cosmic witness. There is only one ultimate witness. It appears as many individuals. In essence, it is one. This is the unity beneath macrocosm and microcosm. Nature outside follows cause and effect. Nature inside also follows cause and effect. Thoughts follow laws. Emotions follow laws. Habits follow laws. Nothing happens randomly. This universe works in order. The mind also works in order. When this order is understood, confusion ends. Man is not helpless. He carries the entire universe within. Nothing outside is alien to him. Every force outside is also present inside. This brings strength. It removes fear. It removes the feeling of smallness. It brings a sense of unity with all existence. Evolution happens everywhere. The universe evolves. The mind evolves. Awareness evolves. But the self does not evolve. The self is complete. Evolution happens in the mirror of the self. Evolution happens in the field of Maya. The self stands untouched. When this is realized, growth becomes natural. Effort becomes understanding rather than strain. Forces in nature have psychological parallels. Gravity corresponds to attachment. Expansion corresponds to joy. Contraction corresponds to fear. Heat corresponds to desire. Light corresponds to knowledge. These parallels show unity. They show that the universe is one system. The mind is not separate from nature. The body is not separate from nature. Everything belongs to one continuum. The goal is to overcome the illusion of separation. When separation drops, unity is seen. When unity is seen, peace appears. When peace appears, wisdom grows. The microcosm becomes the path to the macrocosm. Inner clarity reveals outer truth. The outer universe becomes easier to understand. The senses distort reality. The mind interprets true conditioning. The self sees things as they are. The more one lives as the self, the clearer life becomes. The entire universe becomes one field of awareness. Diversity stops confusing the mind. The one behind the diversity becomes visible. This is the aim of Jnana Yoga. Not to deny the universe, not to escape from it, but to see it correctly. To see unity behind multiplicity. To see the self behind the cosmos. Knowledge dissolves fear. Ignorance creates separation. Separation creates fear. Unity creates strength. Unity creates understanding. Unity creates freedom. When the individual sees the universe in himself, he stops feeling small. He stops feeling limited. He stops feeling isolated. The walls of separation drop. The mind becomes calm. The heart becomes open. Awareness expands naturally. This expansion is a return to the microcosm. The microcosm merges with the macrocosm in understanding, not in the physical sense, but in awareness. The sense of unity becomes real. The sense of difference becomes secondary. Knowledge reveals the one in the many. Knowledge removes a false sense of individuality. Knowledge shows that the same consciousness runs through all existence. The seeker realizes he is a part of the cosmos and the cosmos is part of him. This realization transforms life. It removes narrowness. It brings compassion. It brings clarity. It brings fearlessness. It brings stability. The microcosm becomes a doorway to understanding everything. The macrocosm becomes familiar. Nothing feels foreign. Nothing feels separate. Unity becomes natural. The inner and outer lose their boundaries. The mind becomes spacious. Awareness becomes steady. The seeker lives with understanding. The seeker lives with depth. The seeker lives with freedom. Both universes appear as one continuous field of consciousness. The cosmos is one reality appearing in two scales, and knowing this is true wisdom. Thank you.